Welcome everyone, I am OrtizX187, and if you've been here before, I want to thank you for returning and showing support to the channel. Now if you're new here, don't forget to hit that sub button. So what we're doing here today is we are playing Mob of the Dead. Since it is October, I'm going to be going through some of these maps. So I'm not going to say much right here. I am going to leave you guys just so you can hear the story.
So you want to know the truth?
My name is Stanley Ferguson. I was a guard at Alcatraz from 1933 to 1942. Today, I'm going to give you some insight into one of the more interesting tales from the prison's history. Over the decades, Alcatraz has seen more than its fair share of daring escape attempts. However, few were as audacious as the one undertaken by 4 inmates on New Year's Eve, 1933. Thought to be the brainchild of an inmate by the name of Albert Arlington, the outrageous scheme was as unlikely as its mastermind. It's believed that Arlington, aka the Weasel, somehow convinced 3 other inmates that he had devised a foolproof plan to escape the Rock. It was a plan that would see them literally taking to the skies on a makeshift aircraft of Arlington's own design.
That's this guy we're chasing right here.
Just how the Weasel managed to convince these hardened criminals that such a plan was even possible remains a mystery to this day. What is known is that no such plane was ever built. Instead, the group's plans for freedom soon descended into bitter argument and infighting. With the plan falling apart, anger and frustration would ultimately lead to a brutal altercation between the misguided Arlington and his former co-conspirators.
So the plan was shit, now they're fighting.
Armed only with makeshift weapons, Finn O'Leary, Sal DeLuca, and Billy Hanson lured the unsuspecting Arlington to the roof, where they intended to exact a bloody and violent revenge. And so it was here, beneath the dark and stormy winter skies, that the hapless Arlington met his grisly end, bleeding to death on the cold concrete roof. For their participation in the murder, the 3 collaborators were sent to death by electric chair. Justice came swiftly. On the morning of January 19th, 1934, the execution order was carried out.
Alright, so there we have it. So the last thing to do here is just to go into your ghost mode or your afterlife mode and jump on the airplane. Only one person has to do this, and it will take everyone into the cutscene. So after you run around the whole map collecting all the pieces that you need for the Easter egg, it ends up taking you back over to the Pack-a-Punch, over to the bridge. Now the end of this Easter egg was pretty crazy. I did enjoy it a lot because it does pin you against each other. I don't know what was going on with the Weasel. He took like every single shot I had of my Mustang and Sally and he did not go down.
Well, that took down a few.
So I want to thank everyone for joining me once again, and especially thank you to the Evil Eye. Both of them did help me to complete this. So thank you everyone, and I will see you on the next one.